This is Eileen Shafer, Superintendent of Patterson Public Schools. I know our parents have a lot of questions, and I wanted to make sure that I share some of the answers with you. And if you have more, you can certainly use our call center and we'll get back to you. But I wanted to just talk to you about some of the questions that we've been getting and keep you updated on the opening of schools. So thank you for being with us today.
What does remote learning mean?
Well, remote learning means that your child will be learning from home using a device. We will have remote learning from September 8th through November 1st. And remote learning can be done either through a Chromebook or a similar device or through paper and pencil. Now, we prefer that all students have a Chromebook, and we are working extremely hard to make that happen.
Will there be enough devices when the school year begins on September 8th?
We are working extremely hard to ensure that every student has a device when we open up on September 8th, and children learn remotely, and that means that they'll be learning from home. So we received some money from the federal government under the CARES Act, and we purchased $3.5 million worth of Chromebooks. That's about 13,000 plus Chromebooks. So to ensure that every student not only has the Chromebook, but has the Wi-Fi they need to operate the Chromebook. We were notified that there were some human rights issues in China where the Chromebooks are made, and therefore the factory was closed down. So what that did was it is going to delay when we get the Chromebooks. We also are refurbishing some devices that we have just to fill that gap temporarily. Now, once the new ones come in, we'll be trading out with the parents and the students the refurbished ones for new ones. So every child will have a new Chromebook who doesn't have one now. Just going to take some time. But we still need 4,000 devices. So we are working extremely hard. We had some leads with other companies that we might be able to get those Chromebooks before we open school, or much earlier in September, rather than have to wait till October. So we are trying very hard to get Chromebooks in every child's hand by September 8th and not have to use paper and pencil. We're certainly going to keep you updated on this, but know that we did put that order in, and unfortunately things out of our control happened, but we are really working hard trying to find other companies that would be able to deliver much earlier than October.
Will student meals continue while students are remote learning?
Absolutely. For me, it's important that our children receive meals every day. And right now, since March, when the pandemic started and we had school closure, we are up to about 1.2 million meals that have been served. And that's certainly a tribute to our food service department and also all of our volunteers. So we're going to continue to serve meals on Monday and Wednesday at the meal sites that we've been using all along while your children are receiving instruction remotely. So be sure to continue to pick up your meals because children need to be fed, need to be nourished in order for them to work hard at their academics. And these are the meal distribution sites, so please take note where your child goes to school and then where you need to go to pick up the meal.
How can my child's incompletes from last year be changed to a grade?
So right now, the district has 10,000 incomplete grades for the fourth marking period because students have not completed either their online work or they have not turned in the paper packet. Now, this is extremely important, and I want to emphasize that we need the students to complete the work, and then we need that work dropped off at their school starting September 8th. So you can go to your school and drop off the packet. Now, if you don't have a packet, Or if your child doesn't know the work that needed to be completed online, you can go to the school, pick up a packet, get the work so your child can complete the work so they get a grade and a passing grade. We do not want to turn those incompletes to failures. And the only way we can do that is with your help and with your child completing the work that they did not complete for the fourth marking period. Now, if you don't have the packet, you can also go to the school and ask for the packet, and they'll be able to give you a copy of the packet, and then your child will be able to complete the work. Now, we know we have a lot going on right now as we open school, so children will be doing their daily work, and now they have to complete the packet or the work that they didn't complete during the fourth marking period. So we are giving you until October 26th. That's the end of the first marking period. That's when grades would be due. So we want to see those incompletes change to passing grades. And the only way we can do that is if you secure the information, whether it's the packet or the online work, have your child complete it and return it to the school. And then they will be able to get credit, and that incomplete will be changed to a passing grade.
Are we going to reopen school buildings on November 1st?
Right now, starting September 8th, when we open schools, all children will be learning remotely. That means they'll be at home using a device, and we will certainly be in communication with you when to pick up those devices. And unfortunately, if we still have those 4,000 students without a device, when and where to pick up the paper and pencil schoolwork. So prior to opening November 1st, we are going to do an assessment. And that assessment means we want to look at what are the positive cases in the city, what is the transmission rate, and also surrounding areas. We want to make sure that it is safe for our students and our staff to return. We also want to make sure that we have adequate administrators and staff who will be able to return to work. We're certainly going to keep you updated if we do make a decision and present it to the board and with a recommendation to return, and we'll keep you in communication with all families so that you know what is going on. If we do return on November 1st, it will be the hybrid model, which would have the three cohorts. Cohort A, returning to school on Monday and Wednesday and remote the other 3 days. Cohort B, where students will return to school Tuesday and Thursday and the other 3 days remote. And Cohort C, where parents requested to have their students learn remotely for all 5 days. But again, we will be in communication with you once a decision is made. So this is the form for Cohort C. It is on the district website, and you can see it here. You would simply need to go to the district website, fill it out, and then your child would be in Cohort C, which means that they would be remote Monday through Friday.
What if I still have questions?
We want to stay in constant communication with our families to ensure that you get the most updated information. But if you still have questions, please continue to use our call center. Our call center has been up since the beginning of the pandemic, and we have received thousands of phone calls. We return the phone call within 24 hours. You leave a message, we'll get back to you, and we'll answer your question or get you whatever information you have requested on the call. We know these are trying times for everyone, and communication is key. Thank you for joining me today. We will continue to update you as changes come about. Keep in mind, you have to be extremely flexible during the pandemic. Things are changing daily. And we get information from the Department of Education, we get information from the governor, we get information from the Center of Disease Control. We are updated on all of that on a daily basis. So as things change, we'll be bringing you that updated information. As we move forward, Please continue to take advantage of the meal sites so that your children are fed. Please continue to look at our website because we have updates there all the time. Use the call center. We have different means of communicating with you, and we want to make sure that you have all the answers to any questions that you might have. So until we meet again, please continue to be safe. Practice your safety precautions, wearing a mask, especially if you're outside or in stores and things like that. Please continue to be safe, and God bless all of you. Thank you.